Hey everyone, I decided to create an Agile projects template as part of Roam Games, and I decided to use Roam for the process, also to test drive how my concept works in practice. I started with creating a backlog for myself, and for the purpose of experimenting, I've broken up this backlog into three epics and altogether five sprints, and I've already created a bit of a initial sprint plan. I've also created some initial templates, so I have a user story template that I've started to use and already started to make some amendments to it. I've also created a sprint template where I use charts from David, as well as a Kanban board to track the stories within the sprint and create a section for the retrospective, as well as I need one for the sprint demo as well. And then I have a final template here for the daily stand-up, and my idea for the daily stand-up is each person in the team would populate their answers to these four questions, so you would have as many sections in the daily stand-up template as many people on the team, and the daily stand-up process would work such that you have the sprint plan open in the side panel, and you would have the daily notes page open, and then that would be how the discussion is facilitated. So I also created some of or started to use some of these templates and started to write down how this would work, as well as I populated with real data my day one sprint. And already I'm facing some dilemmas. So one of the dilemmas is whether these should be block references to the backlog, which they are right now. So if I open this in the sidebar, then you can see that these come from my backlog, or should these here be actual page references to the actual story. Well, right now this story is still empty, but so I will go ahead and fill these. And also another dilemma I came across is where I should assign ownership to tasks. So should the ownership be assigned on the backlog in the sprint plan or on the user story? I'm still debating with myself which one is the best approach. I also started to write a bit of a how-to guide in terms of how I imagine this will work. So my idea is I would neatly place stories, sprints, and personas in their own namespaces. Team members would have their own page. I would have one backlog, and I would reserve the tick in the box for items that were accepted by the product owner and have met all the criteria of definition of done and met the acceptance criteria. I was thinking of the daily stand-up process. I actually found something on the web which looks similar a bit to Roam in terms of the bullet points and structure, but the idea is people would on the team would populate their daily notes page. So I've done my daily notes page for today with my own stand-up material, and also I was thinking about the sprint planning process, how I would go about that, and I have also started to list some of the additional processes that I need to think about. So this is where I'm in the thinking process. Let me know if this triggers any questions or ideas. I would be really happy to incorporate any good suggestions into my solution. Thank you.